welcome to the Dead Skeleton Show. I am your host, the Dead Skeleton, and today we have a very special guest, Paint by Monster. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to introduce you to Paint by Monster. Okay, we're going to patch him in now. Okay, let's see. Paint by Monster. Paint by Monster, are you there?
Hey, I can see you, Dead Skeleton. Hi.
Oh my goodness, hold on. I'm getting a little bit of reverberation here. I can hear an echo. Let's see.
Maybe I should turn my own device to sound down. Does that help?
That might be a good idea. I think I'm hearing my voice on your screen coming from your speakers.
Yes, that makes perfect sense to me. How are we doing?
Okay, let's see. I'm going to try again. Testing 1, 2, 3. We're doing good. I think we've got a good connection. Okay, great. How are you doing, Paint by Monster?
I'm really well, Dead Skeleton. It's a nice evening.
Oh, wait a minute.
And I've been looking forward to my visit with you, and I have stuff to show and tell you, but it's your show, so we're doing whatever is on your program, brother.
Okay, that sounds very good. You know what? I think I still heard a little bit of an echo. So do you have all of your volume down?
Not all the way. I have to hear. I can turn it down a little more, but that's the way I hear you too. If you'll say something now, maybe I can see if I can hear you.
Oh, you have to be able to hear me. Okay. Oh my goodness. Oh, I did not take that into account. Okay.
Oh. Yeah, right. What is that going to mean for your sound quality?
This is going to be interesting. People are going to be able to hear us twice.
Oh, well.
Oh, you know what? I have an idea. Well, no, I have to turn. If I turn down my microphone, let's see.
Technical problem.
This is actually kind of funny. The technology is amazing, isn't it?
I'm used to technical, but I have all kinds of technical stuff going on. Let's see.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow, look at that drawing that you did. Oh my goodness, it says the Dead Skeleton Show.
I did this earlier today, Dead Skeleton. I was looking at your head, and I'm prepared this evening to visit with everybody, but also to maybe draw and paint you tonight while we're together, if that's okay. Right?
Oh, that would be fantastic. Please do.
Oh, good. All right. I think maybe there's a slight pause in between our communication. It seems a little bit like maybe I'm calling you from the moon. Over.
Oh my goodness, it sounds like we're doing, yesterday I did a podcast and it sounded like we were using Morse code. So this is very similar. This is a new challenge for the Dead Skeleton.
Well, hey, I tell you what, tell everybody hello, and if you want, I'll start painting your picture over here, and you can start asking me questions, and maybe we should just draw. That way there's something interesting for your audience to look at.
That sounds like a good idea to me.
Great, okay. So if you got anything to talk to me about while you're doing your show, just ask away, and I'll talk about anything you want to talk about. It's your show, man. Also, I've got stuff that I brought with me to show that's maybe dangerous, but it seems sort of fun. So maybe we'll get to that later too. We've got like an hour to visit together, right?
We do. You know what? I just figured it out. I'm a lame brain. You know what? It's my fault. I had YouTube on in a different browser on my computer. So every time there's like a delay, right? So I would talk, and then like 5 seconds later, I would hear myself speak. But it was from YouTube on the other browser. Oh my goodness, I'm so embarrassed. The Dead Skeleton, he's just learning how to use his technology, okay? Oh, please forgive me.
Cool, brother.
Please forgive me. Oh, good, now I can hear you now, and I'm not hearing myself echo over you. This is amazing. Great. Oh my goodness, I knew it had to be on my end, okay? I'm kind of a novice here. I've only been doing this for a couple of weeks doing live streams, so. Oh my goodness, now we've got it. Okay, so good, you've got Look at that drawing. That is amazing. The Dead Skeleton Show. Hey, shut up. You don't know what's going to happen. Oh, very cool. Very cool drawing. I love it. So do you want to tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, I would love to. I have been making videos on YouTube for about 5 years now, and I have the video that maybe has had the most views probably is my Pi Day video. It has like 13,000 13,000 views, which was very surprising. And I think maybe sort of a lesson. Just make all of your ideas. Do all of your ideas. I had no idea that video would get that many views. So, you know, I've done teaching videos and art videos. I've been making videos on there. But here since April 15th, I have been going live on Facebook at 11 o'clock every morning for at least, half an hour, sometimes 30 minutes or so. And we visit together and I play some music. And sometimes we have a visit with my giant cat, Penny. He's magic.
Oh my goodness. Can we see your giant cat? That sounds amazing. Oh my goodness. How did your cat get so large?
Well, it's a monster cat.
It's a monster cat. Oh my goodness. You must feed. What does your monster cat like to eat?
Anything he wants.
Anything he
That's
wants.
the
Does
joke.
he like cheeseburgers and
The
French
bad
fries?
The bad part is not what he eats. The bad part is, like today, I had to clean the litter box out, and that's a job for a backhoe. You have to have a whole special machine, and it's a lot of. You have to dump that out somewhere. And yeah, I know. Look off camera. I know you're shy about it, but it's true,
my
man.
goodness.
It's not easy having you.
It's gigantic. Oh my goodness.
That's
How do you put your cat in the studio?
He's one. Well, he lives here with me, and he also co-pilots the ship. But that's a whole nother story. And hey, let's go back to the drawing. And that's the Paint by Monster story. It's an art educational show with a humorous monster VJ, and I play music, and we sing songs at the close of my show. But also I draw pictures, and we talk about art. And this little visit with me 6 days a week, 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
And that's how I found out about you. You were on Facebook doing your live stream.
Yeah, that's right.
It's very good. You are a very talented artist, I must say. Did you go to school for art, or how did you learn how to draw?
I did. I went to monster drawing school early, but also when I was a little monster, I watched somebody do the most important piece of magic I ever saw somebody do ever, and it was this. I watched somebody draw a picture in front of me. The piece of paper went from a blank white piece of paper to having a drawing of a monster on it, and it was magic. And the moment I saw that that happen, I thought, oh, that's it for me. I want to be able to do some of that. So I started practicing and started working on how I might learn how to be a monster artist. And so I've been drawing and painting most of my monster life.
Oh my, I am very impressed. You are a very talented artist.
What
are you using? Are you using burnt umber, or is that mustard yellow?
This is mustard yellow.
Yes.
What is this called? This color is called. This is yellow medium.
Okay.
And I'm using gouache here. It's sort of like watercolor with some opacity in it. And so I am thinking about your presidential portrait, Dead Skeleton, and I am thinking about the portrait of George Washington, and I am thinking about maybe what would it look like if I make the Dead Skeleton sort of in that unfinished George Washington pose. And
oh my goodness,
the Dead Skeleton now.
That sounds amazing. A presidential portrait of the Dead Skeleton. I take it you're going to vote for me in November.
I am indeed going to vote for you in November. In fact, I was hoping this evening while we were visiting, perhaps you'd tell me some of your presidential platform promises. I'm interested.
Well, you know, I make a lot of promises that there's no way I can possibly keep them, right? Okay, I'm not, you know, I say things like, we're going to get rid of genetically modified corn. What do you think of that? You come from Indiana, right? So what do you think
I
of
do.
genetically modified corn?
I think it's a monster. And actually, I have a whole poster once upon a time that I made about GMO corn. And so, yeah, I'm aware of it. I know what's going on with that stuff. And, well, I'm not eating any. That's all I'm going to say. Dead Skeleton, I'm not going to eat the genetically modified corn. I'm just saying.
That's a good lesson to live by. I don't like to eat the GMO corn either. Yes, it's very, I don't know.
Me too.
I don't really trust it.
High fructose corn syrup these days.
Oh yes, you know what? The Boogeyman, my good friend, the Boogeyman, he drinks a lot of soda, right? He drinks a lot of Mountain Dew, and he drinks a lot of high fructose corn syrup. You want to see the Boogeyman? Have you ever seen the Boogeyman?
I have watched and admired, and I have, and I would love for him to have some time with me. I would love to visit with the Boogeyman, actually, please.
You know what? He's right here. Let me introduce you to him. Okay. Oh my goodness, look at this. Hey, how's it going?
Boogeyman.
It's the Boogeyman. Oh my God. You know what? Hold on 1 second. I've had technical difficulties again. I got to get one of my gloves off so I can get a better grip on the Boogeyman.
I totally understand.
It's a little known fact that the Dead Skeleton is also the Boogeyman. How's it going? How's it going, Pay by Monster?
Boogeyman, it is really, really great to see you this evening. I would like to know how you were doing. I would like to know how many places your nose gets you into trouble in on a regular basis. Like, does your nose get you into any sort of trouble?
You know, sometimes I walk around and, you know, it gets caught under my shoe. I kind of drag it along, you know. I kind of walk around like this. And sometimes it gets stuck under my foot. And then, you know, I trip and I fall.
Yeah.
Have you ever tripped on your nose?
My nose is so small and covered with hair that you don't really see my nose or my ears. But no, I've never tripped on my nose. I do, however, when I would like to end a conversation with someone that I just met, not you, but sometimes I will stick my finger in my nose while we are talking, and it tends to just end the conversation right there. People want to stop talking to you.
Oh my goodness, that's really cool. You know what? I started talking in my Dead Skeleton voice. Oh my goodness, that's really cool. You know, I have a split personality. Let me tell you a little bit about the Boogeyman. The Boogeyman here, he's a booger. I picked him out of my nose. See, you can sometimes see like boogers and snaps. They kind of stream out of my nose. I can't control it, and it kind of messed up my makeup, right? Well, anyway, I picked the Boogeyman from my nose, and he became reanimated. And he's got the life of his own, and he kind of does shows on his own. He goes traveling all over the world. He goes to different, yesterday, even though Disneyland is closed, yesterday the Boogeyman had a sighting at the Galaxy's Edge where they have Star Wars land at Disneyland, right?
Oh yeah.
Amazing. Right. The Boogeyman, he's got an all-access pass, okay? He figures out how to get into the very hard locations to get into. And he took a picture. He did like a little video saying, "May the 4th be with you."
Nice. Oh, that's so nice.
Do you like Star Wars?
Yes. Did you ask me that question? Do I like Star Wars?
Yes.
I not only love Star Wars, I adore Star Wars. I'm a charter member of Star Wars. In fact, yesterday and today on the show, hey, stagehand, don't trip over all that stuff. Get out of the way. I'm trying to show the boys and girls something. Yesterday and today on the show, I painted a picture of Yoda.
Oh my goodness!
Who's my favorite Star Wars character, probably of all time. And so today and yesterday, I made this Yoda, and we talked a little bit about that. And actually, I live in the Midwestern part of the monster United States. I simultaneously am in Muncie, Indiana, but I'm also in the Kingdom of Monsters. When I was a little monster in 1977, this movie theater right here in my hometown of Muncie, Indiana, showed Star Wars for $1. $1.
Oh my goodness, that's a bargain.
So that summer, I came up here every single summertime in the summer, a first day, and I would go in and pay my $1, and I would sit in there and I would watch Star Wars all day long.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
I counting how many times I saw Star Wars at 77 times, and I've seen it hundreds of times. I I know all the dialogue. I love Star Wars. I love Star Wars. Yes, I love it.
Well, guess what? May the 4th be with you.
May the 4th be with you, dead skeleton.
Thank you very much.
That's right.
But you know what? Today is also the 5th. It's Revenge of the 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very scary, right?
May 5th?
May 5th. Yes.
What's scary about May 5th?
It's Revenge of the 5th. It's like Revenge of the Sith, but it's
Oh.
Revenge of the 5th.
Yeah, right. No, I didn't even think about that. Right. Of course it is.
No, today's also, it's also, what else is today? Today's Cinco de Mayo.
It's Cinco de Mayo, and we talked about that on my show today. And we also,
Okay.
it's Michael Palin's birthday of Monty Python fame.
Oh, yes, Michael. Yes, I remember him. He was also in A Fish Called Wanda.
That's right. But I don't know how old he is. I have no clue how old he is. I don't know.
Okay. Well,
But he's older than me, and he's funnier than me. But I don't know if I know one thing. He's not on the Dead Skeleton show this evening, brother. He's not with you and me.
oh, I would love to have Michael Palin as a guest on the Dead Skeleton Show. That would be amazing.
Yeah.
He's a very talented actor. He was in Monty
my.
Python, right? In The Holy Grail.
Yeah, he
Yes.
sure is.
Was he the one that lost his arms? He wasn't the knight, was he?
No, I don't think so.
Remember the knight loses his arms and he's like, what does he
Yeah.
say? Esmeralda, what does the knight say?
He might have been.
Oh, do you remember little rabbits? The little rabbits that like to eat people? Like,
Yeah.
that's a
Yeah.
scary part of the movie. Oh my goodness.
Yes. Pretty soon here, this will start to look like you, I think.
Oh, it already is. I can already. It has my good side. You're painting
Well,
from my good side. I can tell.
That's right.
Look at that.
That's right.
That is amazing.
Well,
I especially
I-
like the mustard yellow. I love mustard yellow. Look at my shirt.
yeah. Oh,
And my
fantastic.
lei also has yellow.
You do love mustard yellow. Yes, you do.
I do.
Thank
It's
you,
my
Steve.
favorite. You know what else I like? I like ketchup. I like to put ketchup on French fries. I like mustard, mayonnaise, ketchup, French fries. I like all of it. Heinz 57. That's a good sauce, right? The
That's
best
a good
skeleton
one.
loves sauce.
Yeah, all right.
I love condiments. Yes. Every type you can find. I like relish. I like pickles. I like cheese. What else do I like, Esmeralda? Horseradish. Oh, yes. Horseradish is very good. And
Yeah, I like
Worcestershire
horseradish
sauce.
myself. That's a good one too.
Oh, yes. Do you like it?
Yes, I love horseradish.
What is your favorite restaurant to go eat at?
Oh, that's a great question. My favorite restaurant. Oh, Dead Skeleton. My favorite restaurant. Oh, golly. Man. Probably my. All right. I'm gonna have to say there's a steak. Oh, my favorite is probably there's a barbecue joint. Not it's in the next state for me. It's a 2-hour drive away. That's got to be my favorite restaurant because I love barbecue, and that's probably my favorite restaurant.
What do you want to give the name of the restaurant, or are we going to keep it top secret?
Sure. It's called Hickory River, and they have won the Ohio State Pulled Pork Contest like 10 years in a row.
Oh my goodness, that sounds amazing. I love pulled pork.
I used to.
Oh,
They're
that
great.
sounds amazing. I would love to have that.
Yeah.
So that's in Ohio?
In Ohio.
Oh
That's
my
the next
goodness.
state
I've
over.
never been to Ohio.
Well, have you been to Indiana?
I have. I was born in Indiana.
Oh, you were
Believe
born
it or
in
not.
Indiana. Dead Skeleton. Where were you born at in Indiana?
I was born in Lafayette, Indiana, on a cold, dark winter's day or fall day.
Yeah, right. Oh, that's fantastic. I didn't know this.
Did you know what was on? There's a story that goes along with the Dead Skeleton's birth. Do you remember the miniseries Roots?
Yes.
Yes, the Dead Skeleton was born on the day of the series finale of Roots.
Whoa.
That's right, and the doctor had to miss it. He was very upset.
Well, he probably got over it. Don't you
He
think?
charged the Dead Skeleton's parents an extra $100 that night because he had to work on the night that he thought he was going to be off.
That guy.
I was a surprise.
guy.
I'm like, hello, I'm ready now. And I came out and everyone was like, oh no, put him back. And I'm like, no, don't put me back. I'm here. I want to see this finale of Roots. Because I heard how good the show Roots was, so I thought I needed to see the end of it, right? But they didn't
Yes,
have
of course.
VCRs back then, so nobody could actually rewind
Right.
it. And we didn't have DVRs, right? We didn't have computers. with you know, all those wonderful ways to watch movies in like when they've already happened. We had to watch everything live, right?
Right.
That's right.
There was no
You know,
waiting. In fact, I have conversations from some of the monster children that I play with occasionally and tell them, you just don't remember what it was like to have to wait for things, because once upon a time, boys and girls, you had to just shut your little mouth and sit there with the television guide and go over when you need to be home in order to watch Charlie Brown Christmas, because it's only going to play one time. Now you can just watch
that's
it
right.
whenever you want. Great.
And also, did you watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
I love Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. In fact, one of the things I love about Rudolph is what a jerk Santa Claus is in that whole movie. He's so mean to those elves. They sing that little song, and he after they're done, he says, "Well, it needs work," and he just gets up and he walks out, and it's so funny. I just love how mean Santa Claus is.
That's right. How rude, right? How rude.
I love it.
Oh my goodness! And then there was Cornelius. He was the who was Cornelius? He was the guy with the axe, right? And he was looking for Bumble, the snowman.
Yeah,
and then there was Hermie, the dentist elf, right? Yeah. He wanted to be a dentist, right? Do you remember the elf? He wanted to be a dentist. All I want to be is a dentist. And he breaks out into song. It was that skeleton loved the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Christmas special. And one time he missed it, and he had to wait an entire. I'm bringing it back to our original story. He had to wait an entire year to see the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer Christmas special again, right? But you know, the Dead Skeleton, nowadays, kids can watch it over and over and over again, just like you saw Star Wars for $1, right?
That's right.
That is correct.
I love
Disney Plus.
Almost anything. What's that?
You can also watch it on Disney Plus over and over and over again today in the comfort of your own living room, correct?
Oh. Well, you mean the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
No, I mean Star Wars.
Oh, Star Wars.
That's right. Every day you can watch it. But yes, you know what? I digress. I kind of get jumbled. I kind of get jumbled up.
I'm old enough. I have that on DVD, and I used to have that on VHS, and I used to have that on stone tablets. When Star Wars first came out on stone tablets, I had it then.
Oh my goodness, those must be very valuable stone tablets.
Nah, not really. People got rid of them in rummage sales just years and years ago.
Oh my goodness. Well, I don't have any. If you have any extra stone tablets with movies on them, please send them to the Dead Skeleton Show, please.
Yeah.
Do you know any giant carrier pigeons to go with your giant cats?
Carrier pigeon. You know, that's a real.
Yes, go ahead.
Lethal with all smaller animals than himself, and like I've watched him take mice, and Dead Skeleton has. Have you ever thought about someone playing with you to death?
No, that'd be horrible. That'd be horrible, horrifying. Oh my goodness.
Wouldn't that be horrible?
That would.
I've watched it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You're laughing a little bit too much there. Oh my goodness.
Well, you know, Penny the Giant Cat, he needs his fun too. And well, when the mice show up, and you know, one time I watched him pull a bat out of the air. I watched it happen.
You watched him pull a bat out of the air?
Yeah, he's a ninja, and he's really fast. And he handed me the bat, and Mrs. Monster pulled the covers up over her head and said, "Please, Easel Monster, please get the bat out of our bedroom, please."
It was in your bedroom?
Yeah, and Penny the Giant Cat jumped up in the air and caught the bat in midair, and it was a freak out moment for everybody involved except for Penny, who took it all in stride and had no problems at all. And it was serious fun, except for Mrs. Monster, and for her it was just sort of serious screaming.
Oh my goodness, that's a crazy story. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys didn't get coronavirus from the bat. That would be bad, right?
Well, we didn't eat it.
Oh, you didn't eat it. That's a good thing. Okay, good. That's very good.
Penny
very
didn't
good.
Eat it either.
Monsters don't like to eat bats, do they?
Well, this one doesn't, but I can't speak for any other ones but me. Really.
Okay, very good, very good. Like Cookie Monster, I think he only eats cookies. What? I can't remember.
Like a corporate shill these days. All he eats is the health food they tell him to eat. That guy doesn't have his own mind anymore. That guy is a poor slave now of the whole system.
Oh my goodness! You know who owns the? Well, no, Sesame Street's not owned. The Muppets are owned by Disney, right? But what's Sesame Street?
Are.
They are. Oh my goodness! Oh my
Those
goodness.
guys, let me tell you what, those Disney boys, those guys play rough.
You know what? The Dead Skeleton would love to be on Disney Plus, so he better not say anything too bad about them. You know what I mean?
Would, man. I want you to get on Disney Plus. I want
Yes.
you to make that goal. I want
Yes,
you to
that'd be
get
great.
there.
Oh my goodness, that would be amazing. The Dead Skeleton
That's
could have
right.
his own cartoon.
I want you to get there. So you keep going. But I'm telling you, I believe in public domain things, and well, Disney has its issues with public domain.
Oh my goodness.
So, hey, I'm shaving your chin. I like that shaving your chin off a little bit. I think maybe that needs a little help right there. And I'm gonna.
I have a little bit of stubble underneath the paint. See, a little bit of stubble.
Yeah,
it's really weird. Hair grows out of my skull.
That's what Dead Skeleton. Thank you for getting up to the camera. That's what I needed. You see, I should have looked closer at what you have going on in here. I can't really see you right now because of my setup. I can just barely see. Yeah, okay, you're connecting that black line. You know what?
I kind of look like the Cat in the Hat.
What's that?
I kind of look a little bit like Cat in the Hat.
Well, he does have a red top hat, doesn't he?
He does. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. This is a great drawing. Great painting. I love it. Thank you so much for drawing me or painting me.
Yeah, oh, you're welcome. Well, every day on the Paint by Monster show, I draw and paint some little thing. You know, we goof off and we talk art and we talk about drawing things and what that all looks like. You want some stubble, huh? Stubble.
Oh, yes. Maybe just a little bit of scotch, just a little bit of stubble. Right. Okay, not too much.
Dead Skeleton, this kind of pen, no self-respecting artist would ever take this seriously. This is water in the there's water in the back of this brush. So there's constant stream of water, which makes it, it makes it so you can do stuff with it and not have to pick it up and worry about the bristles getting all nasty. So I'm going to try to give you a little bit of stubble here, okay?
Oh, yes, please. Add a little bit of stubble.
I have to mix some of this down, and I want, all right. I know what I'm doing. So what are your hobbies, Dead Skeleton, when you're not Dead Skeletoning into the internet? What are you doing with yourself?
Well, I like to play football. I do a lot. Sometimes I do computer. I make all my own thumbnails on Photoshop. Yeah. And then I play foosball. I also like to play table tennis and hockey.
Yeah.
Yep. And I like video games too. Have you ever played Roblox?
I wish that I could like video. I wish that video games. The last video game I played was Mario.
Oh, I love Mario Brothers too. That's a good one. Do you like?
I do too,
which one did you play? Super Mario Brothers or just Mario?
I'm afraid I'm woefully behind.
Oh, take all your time. Take all the time you want. I'm in no hurry.
Oh no, I mean on the video games.
Oh, on the video games. Yes. Oh, yes.
I'm woefully behind on the video games, Dead Skeleton. Just I don't know anything about them really.
That is okay. Okay, I must be honest with you. I don't know a lot of the current games, but I do know Roblox because my good friend Stubby, he likes to play Roblox every night.
All right.
You ever play Roblox?
No.
No. That's probably
the last video game.
You're a very lucky man.
The game I played serious all the time was SimCity 4, and I love that, and because I like building the city, and I like managing the little city area, and I like seeing if I could make up something that people would come and be a part of, and that happened all the time. And you got some black going on over here, man.
Oh, I do. Funny. Look at that.
And yeah, and that is that connected right? I see. It's round like this. That's good enough.
Oh yes, let me turn like this. Let me show you my good side. Look at this.
Well, see, I can't see it right now because of the way that I've got my whole camera crew set up, and my robots are not sophisticated enough to show me everything.
But you are doing an excellent job given the circumstances. I am amazed here. This is great.
Well, here, those are a little too big. I'm gonna have to hang on. This is too thick. So, I like to do monsters. I like to cook. Sometimes I like to garden. And I have a monster garden. So that's something that I do when I'm not drawing or painting or making things. On there, that's not bad.
It's very good. It's more than not bad. It was excellent.
Thank you. I think maybe I'm going to have some. I think maybe you need some neck, Dead Skeleton.
Yes, you know, the dead skeleton, he does have a neck. So yes, that would probably
You-
be a good idea to add the neck to
Yeah.
that. Look at that.
All right,
Sometimes
there.
I get mistaken for a giraffe because I'm wearing yellow and I look like a
Right.
giraffe. Look at this.
So, how long, Dead Skeleton, have you been doing the show?
The Dead Skeleton has been doing the show since last June. Although he came up with this idea in 2018. So his YouTube page says September of 2018. That was the day that the Dead Skeleton thought of going live. But then he waited a while and he did like a whole bunch of videos and he prepared. He got a studio ready and he found his little puppet friends. And then he launched his site almost 1 year ago.
Nice.
Next month, I believe it is. Yes. Oh my
Nice.
goodness, it's almost been a year.
I'm going to give you a bow tie instead of that hanging down tie. But I think maybe that was wrong too. I think maybe I'm going to get rid of all that.
Use creative license, okay? You have your artisticness. You can make me look however you want, as long as I look like a skeleton.
I appreciate that, but I think maybe that's a little too cat in the hat. I'm pretty sure the Dead Skeleton is cooler than this. So I'm going to have to cool you up some, man.
Oh, yes, the Dead Skeleton is very cool. Look at me.
I think so too.
You know what? I like to strike a pose. I like to vogue, right? Look at this. I'm voguing for you like Madonna. Dietrich and DiMaggio, you better look out. The Dead Skeleton is here.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So this, I'm going to change that all around. I'm going to give you some of this, give you some of that and that. And if I do this around you, now we're talking Dead Skeleton now, baby. Hang on.
I have a question for you from the Peanut Gallery, okay?
All right, Peanut Gallery, let's have it. Lay it on me.
Okay, we've got the question. What is growing in the monster's garden? Do you have a garden?
Yes. Great big tomatoes and great big gourds. And
would you say that they are gorgeous gourds?
No, they're ugly as sin. They're monster gourds. They're really great big. And no, I like looking at them. I put them on a trellis, actually. They grow underneath this thing I have. I never thought to have pictures with me about this stuff, man. I put them on a trellis and they grow underneath, and you can walk underneath them because that's pretty fun. And they're sort of beautiful. And I grow them to be decorative in the garden, but really the tomatoes are the things that are out there for me to eat. And so I do that.
That sounds very good. So would you say that you dabble in gardening as like part of your, hobbies?
Yes, but most of the things, Dead Skeleton, that I ever do, it's not really, you can call it dabbling, but the truth is, because the internet is so cool, you can find out what the experts are doing. So like, I have worms in my basement. They're composting worms, and I feed them table scraps and stuff. And then I use their poop to make a stuff called compost tea. And I spray the worm poop in its liquid form onto the garden, and it turns all of the plants into little solar batteries, and they get really, really good at turning the sunlight into produce. Hang on, so that we can talk a little better. And
I hope you wear gloves when you're doing all this.
The vegetables are absolutely delicious out of the garden because the worm poop makes all the difference in the world. I'm telling you, if you heard it here first, Dead Skeleton, the secret to great gardening is worm poop.
Oh my god, I have never heard that before. Oh my goodness. Worm poop.
There's a lady who wrote a book for the FDA called hang on. I have to go look her up again. Her name is Dr. Elaine Ingham, and she wrote a book called Teeming with Bacteria. And she was the first scientist who actually did the work of going into a compost pile and looking at the structure of the microbacteria inside of the compost pile to figure out why it was beneficial to plants. So I did what she said to do in her book, and my tomato plants are over 10 feet tall, and the tomatoes are delicious.
But they taste like worm poop.
No, they taste sweet and sunshiny. And sometimes in the middle of the summer, we just stand at the kitchen sink and eat them and grunt like monsters.
Oh my goodness, that must be a monster thing. I don't know if the Dead Skeleton wants to eat. I don't know if I'm going to be coming over for food there. I like your paintings, but I don't know if I want to eat your worm poop tomatoes,
Well, worms can't get sick. They change all of the kitchen scrap. Half a pound of worms, which is about 1,000, can go through half a pound of worms will go through half a pound of kitchen scraps a day, and they change all of that material into the finest garden soil on the planet. And so it's actually very beneficial. I understand the queasiness of it and the weirdness of it, but the truth is, the reason the forest smells so good after it rains is because of the worm poop.
Oh my goodness. You know, I do like how it smells after a nice spring rain. I do like that smell. That's one of the Dead Skeleton's favorite smells.
Well, it's the worm poop, buddy. It's the worm poop, I'm telling you.
Look at that. The likeness is uncanny. Look at that.
Yeah, fantastic. I gotta.
It's almost like I'm looking in the mirror. Oh my goodness.
Right, it sure is. Now,
you are an amazing talent.
You got to send me your mailing address, man. I'll send you it.
Oh my! You want to send me the painting?
Of course.
Oh my goodness! I would love to have it. Oh my! I will hang it in the Dead Skeleton Studios.
Yes, you have to. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, indeed, I must. That is amazing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
You're welcome so much. Well, I mean to be a decent guest, among other things that I mean to be. I'm so happy that you had me on your show.
Well, thank you for being on my show. You know who else I saw? I saw you were on Toilet Tea Paper show?
I was a guest on Toilet show. Toilet and I have been friends now for some time, and I was on Toilet show, and I love him and he loves me, and we talked all kinds of things, and we had a great time. And I
really think he's cool. He's the coolest piece of talking toilet paper that I've ever seen. He's amazing. I think he's very talented.
Yeah, it's true. You don't find talking toilet paper that's as cool as Toilet very often.
No, I'm a very big fan of Toilet Tea Paper. I'll tell you what, I love Toilet Tea Paper. Have you ever heard of the Shark Puppet? I love the Shark Puppet too. He's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yes. My goodness.
I like his Wednesday show. I also like that Toilet is sort of a historian. And so Toilet is thinking about, all of the shows like you and me, Dead Skeleton. I like that Toilet is trying to have guests on who people want to see, and I really, really appreciate that a lot.
Yes, that is very good. I spoke with Toilet a little bit on Instagram, so maybe one day the Dead Skeleton might get the guest on Toilet show. But I don't know. My fingers are crossed. I'm hoping. So put in a good word for me, okay? Put in a good tell him how much fun you had on the Dead Skeleton show and how great.
That reminds what do you got? That reminds me. Have you been on or talked to Danny Joe's Treehouse? Do you know that
Danny
show?
Joe's Treehouse. No, I'm unfamiliar with that show. Is it the good one?
That's a show where there's puppets, and that's a show I think that's out of Pittsburgh. He and I have talked on the phone a couple of times. He's got a pretty good show with some puppets. There's some fun stuff going on.
I will have to check it out. I love puppets. Puppets are my favorite.
Well, they're not my absolute favorite. Some puppets owe me money because we go way back, and puppets when they're on hard times, they will ask you if they can borrow money, and they tell you they're going to pay you back, but they just don't. Puppets are not really good with their money. They've got to anyway. So I like some puppets, but some puppets are the people that you don't want to invite to your barbecue. I'm just telling you.
Oh, really? They spend too much, or what? Or they
borrow too much, and they don't pay you back because they're shifty. A lot of puppets are shifty, Dead Skeleton.
Oh my goodness.
You gotta watch
shifty puppets. You gotta watch out for those shifty puppets. I'll tell you what. Oh my goodness.
They will borrow from you and not pay you back. They'll do all kinds of things. And some puppets, you'll be sorry you made friends with some puppets.
Oh my goodness. I better watch my back.
I
hope Stubby is one of the good puppets, and I hope the Boogeyman is a good puppet. I don't know.
I'm sure all of your puppets I'm sure all the puppets that you are associated with, I trust that you have vetted them very well.
I was just going to say, I didn't vet them very well. To be honest with you, I kind of just, there was no interview process, okay? We just kind of like, hello, come to the show. And it's like, we ran off, we were off with the races, off with the horses, whatever they say, even Scary Larry. Have you ever seen Scary Larry? Probably should have vetted that one. He's
Show,
very,
yeah,
he's
bring
very
Scary Larry
scary. Scary. He's a very scary puppet. Oh my goodness, Scary Larry is very scary. You know what? He was singing the Backstreet Boys over on Saturday night. He said, "I Want It That Way" by the Backstreet Boys. Do you remember that?
on.
Remember that song? It was. I don't know what's scarier, the Backstreet Boys or Scary Larry, or Scary Larry's rendition of the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I can't answer that question. That's a lot to be scared of.
That is very. Oh my goodness. I have a question from Patty Kenyon. I have a question. Who is the Monsters' favorite baseball team?
Oh, that I have to tell you this, Dead Skeleton. I have some serious monster deficiencies, and one of my monster deficiencies is I lack the sports gene completely. I I don't know whose team is going to win. I don't care who's usually. Whoever I'm talking to, I'm rooting for whoever team they want to win because I don't play sports. The thing that I like to do, I like to eat fish. I like to go fishing and clean fish. One of my favorite things to do at 3:00 in the morning is to gut catfish and strip their skin off and put their salted fillets in a bowl in the refrigerator. That's pretty great. I like that a lot.
Right next to your worm poop tomatoes, correct?
Well, the catfish and tomatoes together, yes, sir. They're pretty delicious. Yeah, but so
have you ever considered opening up a restaurant?
Well, considered. Yet, actually, I've done work for restaurant. No, because I don't want to cook for people all the time. I like the public, but just sometimes, not every day. And if you own a restaurant, you sort of have to be open every day. And that means you have to mix it up with the public every single day on their terms because the customer's always right. And who wants to live in that kind of an environment, Dead Skeleton? I ask.
Definitely not me. What? I am an introvert. Believe me, I am as introverted as they come. Anybody that knows the Dead Skeleton knows that he likes to stay alone in isolation with Esmeralda and Stubby, and that's about it. He doesn't like to go out and do stuff. So this quarantine is actually it's almost like a vacation for me. I kind of just don't do anything. It's great. I love it.
Yeah. This doesn't really represent a big change to my lifestyle.
Right. Neither for me. Although I do have to go work during the days most of the time. But now I kind of get to break a little bit here and there. It's wonderful. Working from home is very fun.
I have been working from home for most of my monster life, and I highly recommend it. It's loads of fun, and I adore it. And I like getting up in the morning and having some coffee and writing some things down. Here's an art thing, Dead Skeleton, that I believe in the morning time. To write out longhand at least a page worth of anything. Just write something down and keep it in a book. Write stuff down. You have goals, you have plans, you have doodles and sketches. Write it down. I think someone said once, thoughts untangle through open lips and pencil tips.
Oh, that is very wise. Very wise.
It at least rhymes. It has that going for it. It rhymes.
Yes, it does. It does rhyme. Yes, it does. Do you ever write down your dreams? Do you have dreams at night and then you write them down in your pad?
Fact, I had a dream one time the Statue of Liberty came to life and was eating the homeless.
Oh my goodness, that is a crazy dream.
Right in New York. Another time I had a dream the Jewish mafia hired this guy and their whole front, the way they laundered their money was a shoe store. And so they hired this young lieutenant in. They brought him in, and he was going to cook all the books. And so I thought it was David Schwimmer. David Schwimmer should play this part. And then they bring him in, and then he started paying attention to their shoes. Like the shoes were really important. And so he started getting all these designer shoes, and they were French. And all these ladies started coming in, and they loved the shoes. And the Jewish godfather was looking at this and said, "This is crazy. He's dealing with the shoes. We hired him to cook the books, not deal with the shoes." So one day,
oh my goodness, that's kind of funny.
So one day, I dreamed this. One day, they bring David Schwimmer into the Jewish mafia boss, the Godfather's office, and there's plastic on the floor. And you know what that means. They are going to shoot him in the head. They're going to knock him off. And so they say, it's not really working out. And all of the other lieutenants are standing around the room like this. And the Godfather looks at David Schwimmer and says, "It's not working out. We hired you to cook the books, and all you're doing is playing with the shoes." And David Schwimmer says, "Oh, no, Godfather. We're up this quarter, this much. Here's the books." And he hands them 2 sets of books. And they look at the books, and they look at each other, and they look at the books, and they look back at David Schwimmer, and the Godfather says, "All right, go back to work." And the name of the show is Manischewitz Shoes.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Is it going to be starring Ed O'Neill? He was Al Bundy. He used to sell shoes.
That's a great. He could. I think I want to see Jerry Seinfeld as the Godfather.
Oh my goodness. Jerry Seinfeld. He is great. Oh my goodness. My hat is getting a little bit tight.
Yeah.
Yes, Jerry Seinfeld.
I think that show could be liquid fried gold.
Oh my goodness. It would be great. And they could have an episode about poop tomatoes, right? Instead of puffy shirts. Remember how Jerry Seinfeld had a puffy shirt? They could do one about poopy tomatoes.
Probably, I would keep the worm and the worm poop out of that kind of. Probably, there's no place for. I don't know. Maybe one of the ladies could be gardening, and she knows all about the secrets of the worm poop. Because I'm telling you, man, if you want delicious tomatoes, compost is the secret, and the best compost is worm poop. That's how it is. That's just how it is.
I think that was the Lost Harry Potter movie too. It was Secrets of the Worm Poop.
The Secrets of the Worm. I love Harry Potter and the Secrets of the Worm Poop. Yeah,
that would be great. Oh my goodness, I'd pay for that. I would. Oh, I love Harry Potter. You know what? The Dead Skeleton loves the Harry Potter ride at Universal Studios.
Yeah.
Have you ever ridden that ride?
No, I haven't ridden. I read the book. I stopped at book 5 because I thought I had seen everything that I cared to see, but I saw the movies. I don't know.
But you don't know how it ends?
Oh, I know how it ends now. But I didn't.
Well, how do you know how it ends if you didn't watch the last movie?
No. I saw all the movies. I just didn't read the last book.
Oh, you didn't read the last book. Okay, I understand.
Right, I've seen all the movies.
The Dead Skeleton likes movies better than he likes reading too. I can't blame you on that one.
All right.
You know what I like to read?
I like to read. Do you like Star Trek?
Do I like Star Trek? A little bit. I mostly like Star Wars a little bit more than Star Trek.
Okay, me too. Well, one time
I do know this. He goes, is this like the Vulcan peace sign?
Yeah, that dude.
That's right.
One time I heard that guy, that first captain on Star Trek, he said, "The wisdom of the ages is found in books, boys and girls." And I was so impressed by that. I thought that was fantastic. Captain Kirk is right. Books are great, but I love movies too. And especially I love, like that Lord of the Rings movie. I'm a big fan of that Lord of the Rings movie.
Oh, and, yes.
Did you play Dead Skeleton? Are you a Dungeons and Dragons fan?
Oh, I had a couple Dungeons and Dragons toys when I was a child. Yes.
Yeah. Did you ever
the gelatinous cube?
Did you play any Dungeons and Dragons?
No, I've never played the game, but I watched the cartoon, and the cartoon had some toys in the 1980s. So I had a couple of them. I had like a knight and a sword and like a monster or something. He had like a helmet on, and half of his clothes were missing. It was weird.
Yeah.
So,
did you have a lot of Star Wars toys?
Oh, I had very many Star Wars toys, almost the entire collection. The Dead Skeleton was not for a loss of toys. He had lots of toys when he was growing up, and that's why the Dead Skeleton still collects toys to this very day.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yes. Some people wonder.
Star Wars toy. Here's a sad story. All of my Star Wars toys burned up in a fire.
Oh my goodness, that's horrible.
I know.
Oh, okay.
I don't have anything to say after that. It just burned up in a fire. All my Star Wars toys one night. But my monster dad had all of my Star Wars toys at his house. And one night he stayed out late playing Nintendo at a friend's house while his house burned to the ground. So all of my toys burned up, but my dad's life was saved by Nintendo.
I don't even know what to say to that. That's a crazy story. Well,
I know.
Oh my goodness. Nintendo saving lives since 1982.
All crazy stories, brother. That's all we talk about.
Oh my goodness. I love your show. I love your show. I love your paintings. You're very talented.
Oh, thank you.
How can people watch you? If somebody wants to see the monster paint, what is your YouTube station and what is your Facebook page?
I try to post it's Paint My Monster on YouTube. Just go to Paint My Monster on YouTube. There's 70 some videos on there, that are reruns of things that I've done in the last 5 years, and also some of the new things that I've been live streaming are on there. And can I share with any of your viewers something that's dangerous?
Oh, please.
Okay. Well, sometimes you'll hear adults tell you that lighters are not for children to play with. However, boys and girls, if you will carry around a lighter and a glue stick, you can stick anything to anything. It's so great. You don't have to have the glue gun for this. You can use a lighter and a glue stick. I'll try this really fast. Here, go like this, like this. And you can stick one thing to another thing, just like that, like this, like this, and like this. And you can stick stuff together. Just that, well, anyway, you get the point. A lighter and a glue stick, boys and girls, it's hours of fun. You could glue trash to the side of a building, and it won't stay there forever, but it'll stay there long enough for you to take a picture.
Oh my
glue
goodness!
Stick and a lighter.
We need to warn the children out there though. Do not play with fire, right?
Well, no. If you're a child and you know who you are, children. If you're a child, you don't have any business doing this at all. You leave these things alone. However,
correct.
If you're 13 years old, you're now a teenager, and so you at 13 you can buy a lighter, at least in some states. But yes, don't play with fire if you're too little. But I know some people who can handle these things, and I think sometimes danger is okay. You will learn that fire is hot, and that's a good lesson for you to. You won't hurt yourself. You might burn your fingers, but not like you will in the oven. Don't touch the oven. But a lighter, and a glue stick. There are loads of art things you can do, boys and girls, with a lighter and a glue stick.
Well, the dead skeleton, he's a lot like Frankenstein. He's afraid of fire. He goes, fire bad, right? Oh my! And the dead skeleton also lives in California, right, where there's lots of forest fires, and it's very scary. So the dead skeleton is not. Monsters might be able to be old enough to use matches and lighters and stuff, but the dead skeleton and the youngins out there, they probably need to stay away from those lighters, correct?
But no, you can no. I say click it once, boys and girls. I say click that lighter. See what happens.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Be careful. The dead skeleton.
Yes, of course. That's
yes, of course. Advice. Yes, that's very good advice. Yes.
Be careful.
Oh my goodness. You are a wild monster. I didn't know how wild of a monster you were.
I am a monster, and I have been described by family loved ones as disturbing.
Yeah, I would agree with your loved ones. Oh my goodness. Well, it might have something to do with that giant cat. I heard on the Joe Rogan podcast, they were talking about cat. There was something about cat feces or something, and it's like cytoplasmic or something. I don't know. I don't remember, but it's crazy. Yes, be careful around cats. Correct or incorrect? Or maybe they claw your eyes out too. I don't know.
So, I have signed this for you, Dead Skeleton.
Oh my goodness. Look at how amazing that is. That is so beautiful. I love it. Oh my goodness.
Like I said, after the show, make sure you send me your address.
Oh, yes, I will send you the address. I have a P.O. box.
Fantastic. So that this dead skeleton here can live on your wall.
Oh, yes. Now, do you offer your paintings on your website? Do you sell any paintings?
All of the things. In fact, I will take a picture of this. All the paintings that I do on the Paint by Monster show every day. You can go see those things again on my website. And yes, I do sell those things. But I don't make a big deal out of the selling of them. Mostly, I talk about how it was to make them. And yes, you can buy those things on the site. And it's okay with me to make a buck doing that kind of stuff. But the truth is, the visits to me, I like the little visits of going live. That's really fun. Yeah, it was really fun to paint your picture, Dead Skeleton. I am so glad that we were on this show. I can't wait to watch this, actually.
Oh my goodness. Yes, you can watch it over and over on YouTube. This is amazing. Okay, so what was your website again? Is it Paint by Monster or is it Easel Monster?
The show is paintbymonster.com.
Paintbymonster.com, okay.
And my YouTube channel is Paint by Monster. That's the show.
Okay.
And my
Do you have
name is Eagle
Instagram?
Monster. What's that?
Do you have Instagram?
I am on Instagram at Easel Monster.
At Easel Monster. Okay, I knew that. I knew I heard Easel Monster and Paid by Monster. So you're both, right? You're
Well, my name is Easel Monster, and the show's name is Paint by Monster.
all right. That is very good. Okay, so Easel Monster, thank you so much for painting
You
the
are
dead
so-
skeleton
This
today.
has been a blast, Dead Skeleton.
It's been
Thank you for having me on.
amazing. I loved having you as a guest. Would you like to be on again sometime?
Sure, call me up anytime.
Would you like me to be on your show?
When I figure out how to do that, I would love to have you on my show. For right now, I can't do it live.
Oh, would you like me to send
Not
you a
yet.
recorded message?
Yeah, send me a recorded. Oh, please send me a recorded message.
That would be a good idea. Okay, I could do that. I could send you something
Please.
on the YouTubes and give you a
Yes,
link or
please.
something.
Yes, please. In fact, can I ask you to do something for me?
Yes.
Say anything you want as one video, and for another video, make a commercial for your show.
Oh, that is a good idea. The Dead Skeleton has never made a commercial before.
Right. Now you have something else to do.
Yes. Oh, I was working on a campaign. I was thinking about doing a campaign commercial where they
That's a
like
great
vote
idea.
Dead Skeleton for president, and then he goes, "I endorse this message." You ever see those commercials?
Yes. I
Yes, the
love
Dead
it. That's a
Skeleton would
great
love to
idea.
do. Yes, I would
I
love
love
to do a commercial like that too. Oh my goodness.
So, one last question, and then can I say goodbye now? Because have you eaten dinner?
No, the Dead Skeleton, he has not eaten dinner.
I haven't either. And so we're coming up on it. Hey, here's the question. What are you going to have for dinner this evening?
Oh my goodness. What am I going to have for dinner this evening? Esmeralda.
I ask you first.
Okay, I don't know. Let's see. I'm going to probably have maybe corn dogs.
Oh, I am so
Do you like
envious
corn
right now.
dogs?
I can't even see straight right now. I am so envious of Dead Skeleton. I'm going to back away, and I am so happy for you. I'm almost woefully tearful. I am so happy for you. I adore corn. I wish I could eat corn dogs. I can't eat corn dogs anymore, man. Anyway, I'm gonna have sushi
You're gonna have sushi?
tonight.
Oh my goodness, the Dead Skeleton also loves sushi.
Yep, me too.
That is going to be delicious. What is your favorite dish?
My favorite dish. Well, it's not sushi. My favorite dish is pad thai. I'm a big Thai food fan. I like the hot, spicy food.
You gotta stop it. You're kidding me. You love pad thai as much as the Dead Skeleton?
I do.
Do you
In
like?
fact,
Have you ever had Tom Kar soup?
No.
And but you have had pad thai, right? Chicken pad thai. What
Not
about
only have I had
spicy?
it- Not
You
only
like
have I
spicy
had
noodles?
it 2 summers ago, all I ate for about 5 weeks was my own pad thai so I could perfect my recipe. Every day, even at 10 o'clock at night, my wife was away, Mrs. Monster, and I just would make pad thai at 10:30 at night because that's what I wanted to eat.
Oh my goodness, we are built from the same cloth, Easel Monster. Yes, we both like Thai food. Oh my goodness, one day when quarantine is over, maybe the Dead
One day,
Skeleton will take out Easel Monster for some pad thai. What do you think of that?
And we'll listen to some bossa nova guitar music.
Oh yes, Bossa Nova would be great. Oh my goodness, that
Yeah.
sounds like a wonderful time.
It does sound wonderful to me.
Well, thank you. I guess you are my new friend, right? So thank you very
Yes.
much for being on the Dead Skeleton Show. I very much appreciate it, Easel Monster. You've been a great guest. You've been a
Thank
great
you
guest.
so much,
You're
Dead
not going to be
Skeleton. I
eating
have
any worm
enjoyed
poop tonight, though, right?
Well, I never eat. I only use. It's a tool. You understand? It's a tool. But yes, I like that we talked about worm poop. In fact, if you have me on again, I will have worms with me, and we will talk about how important they are. But not tonight.
Oh my goodness. I would love to do a whole program about worms.
All right.
A future episode of the Dead Skeleton Show. Oh my goodness. You heard it here first. This is going to be an exclusive.
Set that up.
You don't have to paint the next time. Just show me your worms. I would love to see.
Yep. All right.
Give me all of your knowledge about worms and worm poop. It'd be amazing. It'd be like the worm poop episode. Oh my gosh.
It will.
Oh my god. Okay, so I don't want to keep you any longer. I'm going to keep talking for a little bit, but I'm going to let you go. Go eat your sushi. I hope you have a very wonderful evening. Thank you so much for being a guest on the Dead Skeleton Show. I really appreciate it.
Had a great time.
Thank you so much. Okay, we'll see you next time.
See you.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! That was Paint by Monster. That was Easel Monster. Oh my goodness! He was a great guest. He was talking about worm poop though there for a while, and oh my goodness, I don't know. That skeleton, he's not quite sure that he would want to eat a tomato that's been around worm poop. Okay, so let's see. You know, excuse me, Easel Monster had to go, but the dead skeleton's still here, and he sees that there's still some people in the audience, and maybe they have a question for the dead skeleton. So you know what? I'm going to go look at some questions really quick. Let's see. What do we have here? A whole worm show. Yes, yes. I hope he comes back on the show. I would love, love to do an episode about worms and worm poop. Oh my goodness, that would be amazing. What else we got? Oh, look at this, Joe Valdez. He's giving claps. He's giving claps for Easel Monster and the dead skeleton. Maybe more for Easel Monster, right? He's amazing. He was an amazing artist, right? I can't believe it. That was amazing. The drawing, the painting, I'm sorry, the painting that he did was amazing. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Bye, Chomp the Shark. Goodbye, Chomp the Shark. It was nice to have you on the live stream today. Oh, the boogeyman is saying hello to Owen. And what else is happening? Oh my goodness. Let's see. Goodbye. Oh, Joe Valdez, he had to leave. He said goodbye. And Joe Valdez was also clapping. Thank you very much. And let's see. The boogeyman eats worms. Oh my goodness. You know what? The boogeyman, not this boogeyman, but there is a wrestler named the Boogeyman in the WWE, right? And he used to eat the worms. Oh my goodness. It was so disgusting. He would take the worms and he'd put them in his mouth, and then he'd beat his opponent, and he'd pin the opponent, and then he'd spit the worms into the mouth of his opponent. It was disgusting. Oh my goodness. If you've ever watched WWE, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The Boogeyman. Oh man, he spells his name differently. This is the Boogieman, right? And the Boogeyman, I think, was Boogeyman. Perhaps. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. Oh, Patty Kenyon is saying, great interview, Bones. Thank you. I am glad that you liked the interview, Patty. Oh, look at this. We've got Olibro. He says, hi. Well, the dead skeleton. He's talking to you. He says, hi back. How are you doing? How are you doing? Thank you for joining the stream. What else we got? Check out Michael versus Jason fan film in October. Oh, yes. You were speaking to me about that movie the other day when the dead skeleton was doing his live stream town hall. Yes, the dead skeleton would love to see a Michael Myers versus Jason Voorhees fan film. It will be amazing. Oh my goodness! Remember, you have to send me the link, and the dead skeleton, he will promote it for you, right? He will promote your movie, and then everybody can go over to your station. They can watch your movie, and they can tell you how good or bad the movie is, right? Because that's how YouTube works. Everybody has their opinion, and they always like to say, oh my goodness, that was great, or oh my goodness, that wasn't great, or oh my goodness, keep trying, keep trying. You know what? The dead skeleton, he never gives up. He never gives up. And you want to know why? Because the dead skeleton has a dream, and the dream is to become the greatest entertainer of all time. The dead skeleton, he wants to come at you. Look at this. He wants to come at you through your television and be part of your world, in the world of YouTube. Oh my goodness. He wants to sit among the greats like Elvira and the Crypt Keeper and Svengoolie. That's right. Svengoolie. And I also like Vincent Price, and I also like Pee Wee Herman, and I like a bunch of them. I love watching television. I love collecting toys. I love all that good stuff. So if you watch the Dead Skeleton Show, you already know that, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, so we've got another one. WWE. LOL. Yes, you've probably watched the Boogeyman in the WWE. Do you remember the one time there's this one lady, she was a wrestler, she was called Jillian Hall, right? And she had some sort of growth on the side of her face, right? And the Boogeyman, I think he got very hungry one episode, and he started to eat the mole off of Jillian Hall's face. It was disgusting. And then I think there was this one time that worms fell from the sky, right, on the Booker T or something like that. Oh my goodness, the Dead Skeleton, he loves the WWE. He loves watching wrestling. He loves the WWF. He's met Stone Cold Steve Austin, and he's also met The Rock. Believe it or not, the Dead Skeleton has met The Rock. Oh my goodness. He was a very nice guy. Very nice guy. Oh yes, check out our movie. Yes, I think Jay Lieb is also talking about the Halloween movie with Jason and Michael Myers. Oh my goodness, he says it's coming soon. Oh my goodness. What else do we got here? Let's see. We should go back up a little bit. Oh, fantastic show, Easel Monster. Wow. Thank you, Carrie White Silk. I have not seen you as a guest on the Dead Skeleton yet. So welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us tonight. That's very nice to talk to you. Let's see. Have a good one, Paint by Monster. Oh, K&L Collectibles. We love K&L Collectibles. They say, have a good one, Paint by Monster. So if you're still watching Paint by Monster, look at this. Have a good one. Okay, let us see. What else do we got here? We've got a whole bunch of stuff. Pizza pockets. Nice and hot. You know what? Pizza pockets from the other night didn't really set well with the Dead Skeleton's tummy. I'll tell you what. The pizza pockets, oh my goodness. That's too much information, right? But you know what? I don't have these 2 extra rolls of toilet paper here for nothing, right? They're empty now. I've got 2 more to send out to the fans, right? All because of Tostino's Pizza Rolls. And I've been corrected. I don't know. Is it Totino's Pizza Rolls or is it Tostino's Pizza Rolls? I don't know because I threw away the packaging. So I'm going to have to find out the next time I order them. Actually, I probably shouldn't order them anymore, right? Because it didn't sit well with the Dead Skeleton. Food, yummy. Gas station sushi is the best. Oh my goodness. Clumsy Gardener, you're telling me you would eat sushi from a gas station? I don't think so. That is disgusting. Oh my goodness. I can't believe that. Oh, the Boogie One Man wants to know, who lives in Florida? I don't know. Who lives in Florida? I think what? Mickey Mouse, right? Mickey Mouse, he lives in Orlando, Florida. Also, I think the WWE training center's in Florida. So probably about a lot of WWE wrestlers like Hulk Hogan. I think Hulk Hogan lives in Florida. And maybe Nasty Boy Sags. Oh my goodness, because he was on the Hulk Hogan show a couple times. So I'm just going to assume that he also lived in Florida. Okay, what else we got? Pizza rolls. Yes, no more pizza rolls. We don't want to do pizza rolls. What else do we do? I think we're going to do corn dogs. Make a commercial for his show. That is a great idea. I will have to make a commercial for the Easel Monster. That is right. Okay, what else is it? We've got can we post a trailer on both our channels? Yes, the Dead Skeleton. If you make a trailer, send it to the Dead Skeleton, and he will promote the Halloween and Jason crossover. That'd be great. It's a good fan film they're talking about. I can't wait to see it. They're saying it's going to be ready in October, so I can't wait. The Dead Skeleton. Maybe the Dead Skeleton. No, excuse me. Maybe the Dead Skeleton can do a movie night with that movie. That'd be great. If you guys give me permission, maybe I'll do a movie night and we'll watch it all together, right? Let's see what else. Burn your arm hair much. I don't know what that means. Oh, maybe that was when the Easel Monster was using his lighter. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine what burnt puppet hair would smell like? Not very good, I assure you. Oh, what else we got? We've got, I subbed, looking forward to your channel. Oh, yes. Okay, now Collectibles has subbed to the Easel Monster channel. Ooh, that's very good. I'm going to make sure I tell them that. Oh, my goodness. What else we got? Next question. He has dabbled in other media forms like children's book. You know what? I'll have to ask him the next time. Make sure you tune in next time when I have him as a guest, and we will ask him the next time. Let's see. Minecraft. Oh, my goodness. Minecraft is a great video game, but the Dead Skeleton, he does not like playing Minecraft anymore. He used to play it, but now he plays Roblox all the time. Minecraft, I don't know. It's good. It's good. But you believe it or not, the Dead Skeleton has never played Fortnite. He would love to play Fortnite, but he doesn't have a PlayStation 4. He only has a PlayStation 3, so I think you have to have a PlayStation 4 beforehand. Let's see. Wayne Co is saying, that's awesome, K&L. Oh, they're making a sequel to something. Chomp the Shark. I don't know what they're making a sequel. I can't go back any further, but we do have new comments. Let me go down to the new comments. New comments. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Patty Kenyon agrees with you, Esmeralda. She says, too much TMI. Too much. You don't want to hear about the Dead Skeleton's Tostina pizza rolls anymore, right? Oh, she's making me corn dogs. Now, let's see. Will the corn dogs have the same effect on the Dead Skeleton as the Tostino's pizza rolls? You'll find out on Saturday or Sunday. I think we're going to do another live stream either Saturday or Sunday. I heard that you could put public domain movies for movie night up on YouTube. So I'm going to test out that theory. Hopefully that doesn't get yanked down like it did with Killer Clowns of Outer Space. So the Dead Skeleton, he found an entire list of horror movies that he wants to review, right? Or he can do like a watch along, right? There was Dracula, there was Night of the Living Dead, there was Nosferatu, and there was a couple other good ones. I think one with The Phantom of the Opera. So guess what? A couple of weeks from now, we're going to be doing movie nights again. We're going to bring it back. We're going to bring it back, but this time it will be with the Dead Skeleton, and we will watch it together. And hopefully I'll have the movie in one window, and you'll have the Dead Skeleton in another window, and your comments will be below, and we can all watch Dracula together, or Nosferatu, or Night of the Living Dead. It will be amazing. Okay, so keep tuned into the Dead Skeleton Show. Make sure you read the streams and stuff and all the updates, because the Dead Skeleton is sure to have updates about his movie nights coming in the future. Okay, so what else we got? Oh, K&L Collectibles is saying hi, Esmeralda. You know what, K&L, we enjoyed. You want to give a plug out to your podcast? The Dead Skeleton and Esmeralda were guests on K&L's Collectibles podcast yesterday.
Oh my gosh, was it a blast?
It was a blast. And the Dead Skeleton, he asked K&L Collectibles if he could air it on the Dead Skeleton Show. So guess what? They said yes. So soon, maybe this week, maybe next week, sometime soon, there will be. We did a podcast with Lumberjack and K&L Collectibles. It's amazing. It's hilarious. Okay, believe me, it is hilarious. You're gonna want to listen to the whole thing. It's one of the best. The Dead Skeleton wishes it was on his channel. It was so funny. So you're gonna want to watch it. K&L Collectibles. You guys are great hosts. Great podcast. We love you. What is the name of your podcast again? Let's see. What is the name? Were you able to reshare the podcast on your channel? We are going to do that soon, this week or next week. We're not sure. I have to do a little bit of behind the scenes magic, okay? But it's definitely going up because it's Radio Gold. Believe me, it's Radio Gold. The Dead Skeleton, he was on fire last night on the K&L Collectibles podcast. Okay, you're gonna, if you like the Dead Skeleton, if you like Esmeralda, you're gonna want to listen to this podcast. The Dead Skeleton is off the hook. Okay, he's off the chain. He's off the hook. He's off his rocker. Oh my goodness. It's very crazy. The Dead Skeleton was watching a movie. He was watching a movie at the same time he was recording this podcast, and it was a horror movie. What was the name of the horror movie? Do you remember the name of the horror movie? Starry Eyes. Okay, the movie is called Starry Eyes on Shudder. STARRY space EYES. Starry Eyes on Shudder. It is one of the craziest movies the Dead Skeleton has ever seen. Okay, I don't know if I can recommend it to you because it's very violent and very crazy. But the Dead Skeleton, he did enjoy it. Okay, so he's going to give a plug. It's not for kids. Definitely not for kids. There's a little bit of nudity. If you're a kid, you can't watch it, right? You have to wait until you become 17 or 18. I don't know what the rule is, but you have to wait until you get older. But if you have Shudder and you're an adult, you will enjoy the movie Starry Eyes. Oh my! I don't even want to say too much about it because it's off the wall madness. Okay, let's see. K&L Collectibles. You said thank you, Jason, but you didn't say what it's like. Troubleshooter Podcast or something. What was the name of your podcast? You know what? We'll leave a link in the comment section below, and then you'll be able to go back and you can listen to other podcasts by K&L Collectibles, right? Oh my goodness. Oh, Ninezard. Ninezard's back. I love doing this one. Back again. Ninezard's back. Tell a friend. Ninezard's back. 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 Ninezard, you always tell us when you're back. Thank you for coming back. Thank you. It feels like you never left. Ninezard, you're a great fan of the Dead Skeleton Show. I really appreciate you being. Are you the king of cars? That's a great question. We have a quick question for you, Ninezard. What does your logo, your icon mean? It's got. Is that what's that? A Porsche? Is it a Porsche with a crown on it? Tell me more about it. I'm curious. And where did you get the name Ninezard? Ninezard. That sounds like a Pokemon character or something. I don't know. Tell us more about your name, Ninezard. We want to know more about you. Let's see. Do you like Pokemon movies? Yes. The Dead Skeleton. You know what? The Dead Skeleton has only seen one Pokemon movie. It was Detective Pikachu. And I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I thought Ryan Reynolds was pretty funny in it, right? Oh, my goodness. Let's see. I'm in Canada. Oh, Totino's too much TMI. I'm in Canada. Yes, we know you're in Canada. Mike Pratt is in Canada. Laugh out loud. Oh my goodness, we love Canada. You know what? The Lumberjack Pops is from Canada too, and we had a 20-minute conversation about Canada and Canadian television with SCTV, with John Candy and Eugene Levy and Rick Moranis. And what's the other one? Dave Thomas, not the founder of Wendy's, Dave Thomas, but the other Dave Thomas. And Dave Thomas, if you're watching this podcast or watching the show, Dave Thomas, we would love you to be a guest on the Dead Skeleton Show. I love SCTV. I watched SCTV a lot when I was a child. I liked it more than Saturday Night Live, believe it or not. I also liked Ed Grimley. I think Martin Short was Ed Grimley, right? Oh my goodness. Let's see. We've got more questions. Yes. Joe Valdez says yes. You can edit dead. Oh, did I go to Hawaii? No, the Dead Skeleton never been to Hawai. Never been to. But you know what? The Dead Skeleton would love to go to Hawaii. He needs to work on his tan. He's gonna take Esmeralda. We'll go to the beach, right? We'll work on our tans. We won't get burnt because we'll use a lot of sunscreen. Okay, you make sure you wear sunscreen, boys and girls. Make sure you wear sunscreen. Oh, it's probably a good time to go to Hawaii. The tickets are probably $50. But you know what? I don't know. I don't know if we're going to go anywhere. We're going to stay in the Dead Skeleton Studios for a while, right? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we want to go out right now. It's kind of scary outside. So Dead Skeleton, he's got to, if we go, we got to bring a lot of Lysol, maybe some baby wipes, maybe some hand sanitizer, you know, some extra rolls of toilet paper because you never know when they're going to be short of toilet paper. It's funny. You know, the Dead Skeleton, he just pulls out these toilet paper rolls at the whim. You know, this is just like, oh my goodness, he's got toilet paper here. What else does the Dead Skeleton have in his studios? Oh, he's got Stubby. Look at this. Here's Stubby. Oh my goodness. How you doing, Stubby? It's good to see you. And he's got the Boogeyman. Oh my goodness, the Boogeyman's there. Oh, and look at this. He's worse for wear. This is a pigeon. He doesn't look like a pigeon anymore. He's just kind of, you know, he's just bones. Look at that. Caw, caw, caw. I'm going to peck your eyeballs out, Dead Skeleton. A raven. Oh, it's the raven. Quote the raven, nevermore, nevermore. Oh, look at this. This is great. This might be the best thing in the Dead Skeleton Studios today. Esmeralda, she left her belly button lint. Look at this. Look at this. Esmeralda's belly button lint. It's just a big pile here. I just saw it on the table. I don't know how it got on the table. It's also got a hair. Look at this. If you shine it in the right light, you can see this hair. Look at this. It's a blonde. Look at that. That's disgusting. This is totally disgusting. Look at this lint. Oh my goodness. This is all belly button lint. Look at this. Look at this. You can pull it apart.
Okay. Esmeralda was making masks.
Oh my goodness.
For people in Ohio.
In Ohio, she was making masks and you got all this lint stuck in your belly button making masks?
No, that's the lint from the fabric.
You must have a very hairy belly button because there's a lot of hair in this as well. This is crazy. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I don't mean to be putting you on the spot, Esmeralda, but look at this.
I think you're putting yourself on the spot.
Why would I be putting? I'm not putting myself on the spot. Look at this. This is I don't. This is not the Dead Skeleton's lint. What would the Dead Skeleton do with a big pile of lint? Oh my goodness. This is almost. Do you remember Pee Wee Herman had a foil ball and he had a rubber band ball? Well, the Dead Skeleton, he's got a ball of lint. Look at that. Oh my goodness. It's a lint and hair. It's like a hair trap. There is definitely hair in with the ball of lint. It's disgusting. Okay, more questions. Let's go through more questions. Let's place our bets with TP rolls. Interview Robert Downey Jr. Yes, the Dead Skeleton would love Robert Downey Jr. to be on the Dead Skeleton Show. Robert Downey Jr. Okay, we're big fans of Iron Man. Okay, we love Iron Man. If anybody knows Robert Downey Jr., give the Dead Skeleton a call. We need a hookup. We would love to do an hour, maybe 2 hours with Robert Downey Jr. It'd be great. We talk about, he was in a great movie called Back to School, right? With Rodney Dangerfield. We want to know what it was like to know Rodney Dangerfield. We want to know. He also did a movie called, what is it, Chaplin. Yes, Chaplin was a good movie. So yes, the Dead Skeleton would love to talk to Robert Downey Jr. Charlie Chaplin. Yes, yes, he was. Ninezard, it's 8 p.m. for me. That's the other thing about Ninezard. He likes to remind us what time of the evening it is. Hello, Ninezard. It's 8 p.m. That is very good. You know what? It's 6:19 for me, right? Oh my goodness. Let's see. Why did you delete your comment? Oh my goodness. I think the Boogeyman and J-Leeb are talking about comments again. We're going to just skip all those out. Don't worry about it. We're just going to skip it. Let's see. You should interview the guy who played Iron Man. Yes, I agree. That would be Robert Downey Jr. Yes, it would. The Dead Skeleton, how did you die? That is a very interesting question. I might have to reveal that sometime on the Dead Skeleton Show. Oh my goodness
And
me.
there'll be a giveaway. People listening.
Oh, maybe we should do a giveaway and a death reveal. Oh, that might be a good. That's a good idea for a show. That's a good idea for a show. Maybe when we get around 2,000 subscribers. Maybe we're almost there. We've got to over 1,500, so we can probably hit 2,000, right? I hope. Tell your friends. Tell your friends. We'll do a big giveaway at 2,000. If we can get to 2,000 people, we'll do a giveaway. And believe me, it'll be worth your while. We'll give away some cool stuff, maybe some Funkos and maybe some books and stuff, and maybe more toilet roll papers. Oh, T-shirts. Esmeralda's telling me T-shirts, so we might do T-shirts and stuff too. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Tell all your friends. Tell all your friends, or you can just open up multiple accounts on YouTube, right, and just subscribe like over and over and over again to the Dead Skeleton Show, right? Because you got nothing better to do than watch the Dead Skeleton all day long, right? I can't blame you. I can't blame you. You know what? I end up watching myself too. After I'm done, I sit and I watch myself for 2 hours, 3 hours, however long I went. And I'm like, oh my goodness, Dead Skeleton, you did a good job. And I take notes and I try to remember not to make the same mistakes I made before. Like in the beginning of this broadcast, new mistake. I'd never made that mistake before. That was a new one. I left the Dead Skeleton Show on in my browser on YouTube, and that was on my Internet Explorer, right? And then I also had myself on Google, right? Google Chrome, right? And if the thing is, if you have it on twice on the same computer, you start to echo, right? So every time the Paint by Monster would talk, then I would hear myself talk over him, and then he would talk again, and then I would talk again, and it was madness. It was madness, you know? And last time I couldn't figure out the volume, right? Okay, you got to give the Dead Skeleton, he's still working out the kinks, okay? He's still learning how to use all this software. He's a skeleton, okay? Cut me some slack, please. Cut me some slack. I'm learning how to use all the equipment. We're going live, okay? We're going live. Much more difficult than editing. The Dead Skeleton, he's very good at editing, right? When the Dead Skeleton makes his usual shows, he edits all the bad stuff out, right? All the stuff that's not good or not funny, he takes it out. But when you are live, you are at the mercy of your mind. Oh my goodness. And the mind of the Dead Skeleton is always going faster than his mouth. And he can't think, he can't keep up. He's got obsessive compulsiveness. He's got ADD. So he's all over the place. And he's constantly talking about many different things at once. Oh my goodness. And then he's got to look at the comments. And then he's got to type the answers. And then he's got to perform. He's got to make sure that he looks good in the camera. So many things to think about. Oh my goodness. I think I just had a mental breakdown. Are the corn dogs ready yet? Oh my goodness. The corn dogs are almost ready. The Dead Skeleton is getting very hungry. Would you like to watch the Dead Skeleton eat a corn dog? Probably. I can't hear you, but I can read the comments below. And the comments will probably say, yes, we would love to watch the Dead Skeleton eat a corn dog because we loved watching you eat the Tostinos pizza rolls. Now we will watch you eat the corn dog. Because like Dead Skeleton, we will watch you eat anything, right? We will watch you eat anything. You should do the Dead Skeleton cooking show. The Dead Skeleton cooking show. Amazing. On YouTube. We'll make something up. We'll cook it. We'll eat it. It'll be amazing. And you guys will watch. I'll cook. No, Esmeralda will cook. I will eat. You will watch. And you will comment below. Make sure you comment. Make sure. Oh my goodness. Here he comes. Look at this. It is brought to you by the Brava Oven. Look at this. First off, I've got French's mustard. Not French's like as in the French kiss, but as in French's mustard. And look at this. I've got two, not one, but two corn dogs. Oh my goodness. Look at this corn dog. Someone said they were jealous of corn dogs, right? Look at this. I think that was Isla Monster. He said he loves corn dogs. Well, Isla Monster, if you're tuning in, I know you're probably eating your sushi right now, right? Well, look, the Dead Skeleton, excuse me, he's going to eat his corn dog. So what does the Dead Skeleton do first? Hold on, let me get this on frame. Let's see. The Dead Skeleton, he likes to pour his mustard. Oh, look at that. No, don't squeeze too much. No, Esmeralda. No, that's too much. Do it slowly. Do it slowly for the camera. Look at that. Oh, you know what'd be cool? You could have it go on the corn dog while you're dripping it too. Look at this. Oh my goodness. That's a lot of mustard. Oh my goodness. And look. There's a lot of mustard on the plate. I was trying to make a smiley face, but it kind of looks like a booger. Okay, here we go. So we're going to try the corn dog out. Oh my goodness. You know, it doesn't get any better than this. What entertainment the Dead Skeleton provides you. Eating corn dogs with little drips of mustard on, okay? Now, let's hope. I hope I don't mess up my face, okay? Here we go. Are you ready? It's a little bit hot. I can feel the heat. Coming off of the corn dog. Oh, my goodness. Oh, look. And we've got a Coke. Esmeralda brought me Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola. Not Dr. Pepper today. I think the dead skeleton drank all this Dr. Pepper, but now he has got Coca-Cola. Oh my goodness. Here we go. The corn dog.
Coming off the stick, careful. Is it hot? What do you think? You got some mustard? What do you think?
That is the most amazing corn dog I've ever had in my entire life. Oh my goodness. The dead skeleton loves corn dogs. And he's not supposed to talk with his mouth full. That's why I was waiting. I was chewing, right? I was chewing and swallowing. I wanted to make sure that I had.
So the Bravo did a good job.
The Brava did a great job. I say, bravo to the Brava. Bravo to the Brava. Thank you for cooking the dead skeleton's corn dogs in the Brava. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Oh, you're all right. It's great, right? Oh my goodness. Esmeralda. Don't talk with your mouth full. It's not polite. It's not polite. We got to drink. I must drink some Coca-Cola. It also tastes. It's got an extra ingredient, maybe like makeup or something. Oh my goodness. I hope this doesn't poison the dead skeleton. It's not makeup, you're right. Oh, come on. Who am I kidding? It is makeup. Oh my goodness, it's makeup. Everybody knows. This is a trade secret, right, on the Dead Skeleton Show? Makeup. Okay, here we go. I'm going to try the Coke. Oh my goodness, that is the best Coca-Cola I've ever had in my life. Okay, so we got questions here. Let's see. I love corn dogs so much. Yes, they're great. Corn dogs are amazing. There was a song. There was a song by John Mellencamp. It was all about the corn dog, right?
He's from Indiana.
Yes, I think he might have been from Indiana too, right? He was known as John Cougar Mellencamp. Oh my goodness. Let's see. The Dead Skeleton Show, ASMR. Oh, is that where you use the sound effects, right? Where you do like you like slurp into the microphone and you go, oh my goodness. Can you imagine? Could you imagine the Dead Skeleton doing ASMR? If you want to see it, the Dead Skeleton, he likes to listen to what the people want. So maybe the Dead Skeleton will do an ASMR. What does ASMR stand for? I don't remember. But there's sound effects, right? It's got a good speaker, right? And you like to eat something and you do like, people listen to it and then they pretend that they're eating it too or whatever it is. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Have to get my wife's lunch ready for her. Be back shortly. Oh, make her a corn dog. They're really good. Make her a corn dog. Let's see. Do I know Robert Downey Jr.? No, I do not know him. I do not know him. Oh, look at this. Nine's eating popcorn. That is Kroger brand. Oh my goodness, Kroger. I don't think I've had Kroger brand of popcorn. I don't think I've ever had that before. Kroger. I think that's like a store in in Texas or Oklahoma, right? I used to remember Kroger. There's no Krogers out in California that I know of. Let's see. Sure. I don't know what you're saying sure about, but sure. You put a lot of time in your videos. I love your dedication, Dead Skeleton and Esmeralda. Thank you so much, Jason Mueller. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that you watch us all the time. I really appreciate it. It's great. We love fans like you. We love fans like you. Thank you for showing and thank you for tuning in again. Let's see. Did I watch The Joker 2019? Yes. Yes, I love The Joker. I thought it's a very good movie. Dead Skeleton, he loved the Joker movie. Oh my God. Joaquin Phoenix, he's an amazing Joker. Maybe the best. I don't know. It's debatable. Joaquin Phoenix, I believe, was the Joker. Yes, Joaquin. Joaquin Phoenix. Not walking, Joaquin. Joaquin, I believe. I don't know exactly how he spells his name, and I don't know what it means, but Joaquin Phoenix. You know Joaquin Phoenix, right? No, that is his name. No, what are you talking? Esmeralda, eat your corn dog. Come on. What are you? You're killing me here. You're killing me here. You're making your way downtown to 2001 GTA 3. Oh my goodness. GTA 3 was a good game. I played that. I think that one took place in California too, if I remember correctly. Oh, Death by Tostinos. Oh my goodness. You know what? I can't with a heavy heart. Okay. I cannot endorse Tostinos because they gave me an interesting Monday morning, right? Oh my goodness. Let's see. Due Date was pretty good too. I don't remember Due Date. Don't pick on Esmeralda. Yeah, now I think airfare is cheap. Please go with Esmeralda too. Let's see. Yes, okay. I say keep it up, gaming. Oh, Roblox streamers. You know what? The Dead Skeleton was actually thinking about streaming a live Roblox game or something. That'd be cool. If you guys want to see it, Dead Skeleton, he might do it. He might do it. You never do it. He likes variety, right? He's a variety show. He shows like whatever comes to mind. Whatever the Dead Skeleton likes, that's what he likes to put up on the air, right? So that's a very good possibility. There might be a Roblox episode coming up in the future. Don't drink my. What are you doing? Don't drink my Coca-Cola. That was for me. That was. Can't you get your own Coca-Cola? You can't. I'm not going to have any Coca-Cola to wash down this wonderful corn dog with. You had a sip. It's the half of the can is gone. What are you talking about? A sip? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. She only had a sip. It's almost full. It's almost full. I got a corn dog in my teeth. Oh my goodness. What else we got? We should probably call it a night, huh? I don't know. Let's see. Breakfast dogs. I never had those. Okay. I don't know what a breakfast dog is. Maybe the monster would know what it is. I got food in my teeth. Excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, good. I got it. Excuse me, I got it. Let's see. Have a good week. Goodbye. Goodbye, Mad STR. Okay. Now it might be a good time to close out the show. Have you seen the movie Heard Joaquin Phoenix film? Now, you know what? The Dead Skeleton is very hungry. He's very hungry. So everybody, if I haven't gotten your comments, we will get to your comments next time. We're going to be doing something on the Dead Skeleton show this weekend, probably watching an old movie, maybe either Dracula or Nosferatu, or maybe Night of the Living Dead. What I should do, maybe I'll do a poll, right? I'll do a poll. I'll put up a couple movies. You guys tell me which one you want to watch. It's probably going to be between Phantom of the Opera, Night of the Living Dead, Dracula, and Nosferatu. And whatever we don't do next week, we'll probably do the week after or something like that. So thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you. Please go check out the Easel Monsters YouTube page and Facebook page. Okay, we're big fans of Easel Monster. Paint by Monster is his YouTube page, and he's Easel Monster on Instagram, I believe. So make sure you go subscribe to him. Tell him the Dead Skeleton sent you, and make sure you subscribe to the Dead Skeleton Show. Leave a like and a comment below, and we will see you next time on the Dead Skeleton Show. Brought to you by Corn Dogs. It's time for me to go eat. Thanks for joining, everybody. We'll see you next time.